How's it going, you filthy degenerates? Welcome back to the show. I appreciate you for tuning in. To start things off, I'd always appreciate if you could hit me with a like and a subscribe. It would mean the world to me. All right, so we're gonna have some speculation in this video, okay? And I understand that is a turn off to some people, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the cards are falling into place for whatever is getting set up right now. It is pretty disturbing. Okay. So I want to bring your attention back to when Xi Jinping, aka Pooh Bear, came to California and had a meeting with all of the people that at this point I'm sure I don't even need to say their names. It's a household situation where we all know. Okay, so well, when they came and they met, what were they planning? Were they? I mean, we'll just leave it at that. What were they planning? Okay, so starting off here, shortly after they have that meeting, now we have a first non-citizen on an elections commission. Okay, this should rock everybody's world. The implications of this are mind-boggling, okay? I mean, if you told this to somebody 6 months ago of them putting cops, non-citizen cops, or people in the military, non-citizens in the military, you were they would think they acted like you were crazy. You think what's happening right here isn't their little test try to see how we're gonna react and if they're gonna get pushback? Because that's exactly what is happening. Okay. And guess what? Everybody's got their attention on the trucker thing, right? And I understand that that is a serious issue. But while we're all looking at the trucker thing, some major events have played out. Okay. And I'm gonna try and tie these together for you. So I already have that part done on this lady here getting in a position of power. Okay. So I want to tie this together with the truck equation and then the fact that we have got reduced traffic on the Panama Canal right now. Okay. Expected peak reduction of over 40% by February 2024. Okay. So, and I know that doesn't directly affect us, but our system is directly tied together, whether we like it or not. When we shipped everything off, when we got rid of all of our jobs and sent them overseas, we don't have the ability to produce this stuff. So when they're affected, we're affected, not just China. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, let's look at the truckers for Trump. Okay. I totally support this movement, absolutely all the way. But the adverse effects it can have on our economy and the supply chain could be catastrophic. Okay. So, and no one's thinking about that. It's pretty disturbing. All right. So now let's go ahead and come over here. This is gonna actually, let's come to this one, the Red Sea. Okay. This drone just got shot down over the Red Sea. All right. None out of the norm. And then on top of that, a ship got shot down. Okay. This is very major breaking news. Shipping is going to get cut off in that area. When you start tying all of these factors together, and then not only that, when you look into China, their factories are absolutely being starved out right now. Okay. So every possible factor where we're getting our supplies from is teed up right now for a massive collapse. All right. And then on top of that, when I look at this U.S. drone shot down over Yemen, at first glance you think, yeah, it was only $30 million. I mean, in the big scheme of things, with Papa Bear, how much we're worth, Daddy Government, um, it's not that much money, right? It's really not. Now, what are the implications of this drone being recovered? Oh, well, they're actually pretty major. Okay, if let's say China gets their hands on some technology like this, all right, which they would just absolutely love, right? You think that already hasn't happened? I mean, let's look at Afghanistan when we left. Who came in behind and took all of the gear and reverse engineered most of it, right? The first thing that's going to happen with this drone, okay, is it is going to get put up on the black market for sale and then be reverse engineers. And then guess what? They're not going to be sending balloons over our border anymore, okay? They'll have stuff like this. And let's say it doesn't even make it over the border, right? Unfortunately, Mexico and Canada, if you've been paying attention, they ain't going to stop it. So what's to say they don't put a couple Reaper drones on Canada's border and Mexico's border and utilize them against us? When you look into the technology that these things have, their ability to generate a battlefield with like, if you have 20 of these, I mean, a commander could literally see every single detail on what's happening on the battlefield or get just intel from their enemies like we use them for, right? This whole picture is just looking more disturbing and disturbing by the day. If you haven't been getting ready, you need to be getting ready. I say it all the time, right? Um, you know what you need to do. But I just figured I'd bring this to your guys' attention. Appreciate your time, and I'd greatly appreciate your support. So, you guys have a great rest of the day, all right? Later on.